Okay, now let's talk about ordering tables. So you can see that the CheckDB settings table is completely empty. So right now we're not trying to order anything. And this is actually just as easy as it is for databases. In fact, it's the exact same. We're just talking about another table. So if we look at the minion.checkdb check table SP, and we run it with statement only equals 1, you can see that we're getting the group order and the group DB order, which is really the group table order, but I wanted some consistency in the naming. But you can see that they're all 0 now, which means that we're getting these tables back in whatever order they happen to come in from sysobjects. So let's go ahead and take a look at ordering these tables. Alright, so I'm going to put in a handful of these. Actually, let's go ahead and do the select at the same time. So here we've got the same setup that we did for databases. I'm starting with a group order, and I've also got a group table order. So in my group order, I'm saying that I want all of these groups, all of these tables right here to be in this one group. So all of these tables are going to run first, and then both of these tables are going to run second because they're in a different group. And remember, this is what we call a weighted list and not a priority list. So in a weighted list, the higher number is more important, and in a priority list, the lower number is important. So we're doing a weighted list here, which I think is a lot easier to work with, especially when you need to add new items. So this group order right here of 10, all of these guys are going to go in that order, but within that group, they're going to go in this order. So they're going to go in login scripts, DB permissions, and DB file properties. And within this group, they're going to go in server permissions and backup defer, because I have my sub-ordering here as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like. So here we are. You can see that this is the order that they're going to be processed in. I've got my statements being printed right there. And you can see that I'm getting 10, 10, 10, 5, 10, 1, and then 5, 10, and then 5, 5. So I'm getting the order that I'm looking for. And to update this is really simple. Let's say that I've decided that DB file properties is more important in its group and it needs to go first. And right now, DB file properties is the last one in the 10 group, right? You can even see that right here. It's the last one in the 10 group, and I want to make it the first one in the 10 group. So I'm going to set it to one level higher than the highest one right there. So here, let me go ahead and scroll all the way up here so you can see that a little bit better. So I'm going to just run a simple update statement. And now when I do this again, there we go. Now DB file properties is at the top instead of at the bottom of its group. And it's really just that easy to order objects in Minion CheckDB. You don't need any extra jobs. You don't need any futzing around. And you can even reorder these things in code if you need to dynamically. And we'll probably get to that in a later video.